Welcome traders. I'm going to introduce you about the Scalper tool. You can use Scalper tool for scalping Nifty and Bank Nifty options and futures. This version works only with Kotak Securities. One good thing about Kotak Securities is intraday orders are of no charge, so you can do how much ever order you want. As you can see here, I have you have to give the Kotak account details, like you have your username and then your password, and then you will get an API ID and all these API details when you open your account. So you can get these details from my Kotak API manager. You can just click edit and then you can enter all these details and then save your details. I have already saved my details. Okay. And every day when you log in for Kotak, you need to have your daily access code. You will receive by email or by phone. You can connect to the API, then you can start trading. Okay, and it says your ID is authorized. Okay. And one more thing is like this app secret is the secret code you have to give to use the tool. So you will get it once you register for the tool. So while logging in, it will take quite some time. So just be patient. So once logged in, you can do trades in a flash. Anyway, it is okay. You have a link here. You can just click on the link and you will be navigated to the broker's terminal. Okay, so it just opens up a broker terminal, and you can always keep this open in case if you want to manage some trade, and whenever you open a session with the Scalper, it is always better to keep a session with the actual broker terminal. Okay, so now we have logged in, Kotak login success. Okay, now we'll go to the trade panel. I'll explain these things first of all. So now we have the Nifty index price running here, the current LTP. Okay, the live price running here, and the Bank Nifty spot price running here. And these two options I will cover later. These are little advanced. And if you and the limit orders, as it says, if you enable it, it will you can place limit orders, and if you disable it, you can place market orders. Okay, and we have two modes in this, one manual and then auto mode. Okay, and auto mode is always does market orders because only market orders guarantees fill. Okay, so if limit orders you can use while you are doing manual scalping. Okay, and this spot stop difference and okay, these are some default settings. You can change how much ever you want, and this is the instrument you have. You can trade Bank Nifty and Nifty. See, as soon as you select Nifty, you can trade Nifty call options, put option, and futures. Okay, and as soon as you change here, you can change Nifty Bank Nifty call option, put option, and futures. Okay, let's go for Nifty, and you can choose whichever strikes you want. Okay, so there will be like 15 strikes above and 15 strikes below. It will be preloaded when you start the tool. Okay, so now the current price is like 284. So if you want to go for ATM, it will be 17300 ATM price. Okay, and if you just click load, this is the load button. You will use this often. I will explain about all these buttons, and this is the load button. So once you click load, you can see the current LTP is loaded. Okay, so the prices are loaded here. I will place one OTM. Okay, just to explain you. Okay, so this is a call option which is trading at 17850 strike, which is trading at this price like 17.65, and okay, this is a large quantity. So if you choose Nifty, your quantity will be like in terms of 50s. So one lot is 50 quantity. For this entry, stop, and target, these three fields you can use when you use auto mode. I will explain shortly. And you can choose buy or sell. Okay, to explain, I will just put one order. So 17850. Okay, 17850. You just choose the strike price and then click load. That LTP, that price for that strike price will get loaded. If you don't press load, it won't work. Okay, so for example, patient will see after you make any changes here. So you just load. Okay, load the data. So now 17500 is trading at 94, and let's go OTM call. I'm going to short 1695, and I'm just going to place one market order. So I will not enable this one, and these two buttons are for your manual trade. Okay, so let me just Okay, I'm going to sell. Okay, I'm going to short the call option as the market is falling. Okay, just okay, I have entered. So you can see Nifty call option manual entry market order placed. Okay, and where you can check is like if you can go to orders, and then you can just do a refresh, and then you can see quantity 5. We have sold at 17.55. Okay, at price. And if you come here, and then if you want to check the positions, you can just click here. So the current positions will get loaded here, and you can see we have a minus 50 quantity, that is one lot we have sold 17,850. Okay, 17,850 call option, and it's in manual mode, so I have manually entered clicking this N button. N is for entry and X is for exit. Okay, and if you want to change this to auto mode, all I have to do is I have to make sure uh, uh, all these entry, stop and target prices are good. Okay, let me keep on round to 17. Okay, I'm just keeping a tight target so that the trade will close soon. Okay, so 18, 19 I'll keep. Stop loss, our stop loss is 19, our entry price was 17. Okay, and we have shorted, and this is the quantity we have. And now all I have to do to enable our auto trading is I just enable here start auto trade. Yes. Okay, and you can see the it mentions in, so it means that the position is on. Okay, and it is monitoring lively. And okay, let's see. Okay, let's tighten the stop, so you can see that the order will get closed. We might close in a loss, but that's okay. Okay, so once I make any changes here, okay, the target I'll set to target, also I'll set tight. Either this or that, whatever hits first, then we'll exit the trade. Okay, close. I think we'll close. So now market order will be placed. Okay. Okay, I'm just chasing the price. Okay, let's just keep 18.6 a stop and then see. Okay, so still I have made changes, but still I have not saved it. So just make sure you click load. Okay, so as soon as I placed, our stop was hit. Okay, so we had a short position, and then auto buy market order was placed, and you can see it has come out of the position, and you can just refresh to make sure. Okay, we made 60 rupees loss in this one, and we have come out of this position. Okay, and you can go here and check for orders as well. So you can see at we placed an order at this one. Okay, so similarly you can just do for put options. You can do put options, and then you can select the strike price which you want to do, and then just load the price here. Okay, and then you can just manually enter and exit. You can do manual entry and exit, and you can also do auto trading. Like for example, if I am expecting, okay, if I'm expecting it will be rejected in this level, and then if it is going to go further down, okay, then I can buy a put option, right? So I can buy a put option, and this G button you can get the price, current price. Okay, if you click to make it to make trading fast, you can just click this one. So the current price will be loaded as the entry price, and then the default price, which you have, the default difference price, which you have given 5 rupees, which will be the stop will be away that much point. Okay, and the target will be like three times the stop difference. Okay, so the 100. So now if I get, and then you can immediately load. Okay, let me go for some out of the money. Okay, this is the OTM. This is the power OTM going to, and just do a get. Okay, just do a get, and then the prices are loaded, and the quantity I will make it as 50. Okay, and you can make a buy. So I'll just enable this one, start auto trade. Yes. Okay. Okay, so the entry is like 61 we have. Okay, the current price is 63. So until it reaches this entry point, it won't get triggered. So still we are out of the position. Okay, now the entry price is triggered. Okay, now our entry is triggered, and you can see the orders. Okay, now we have got a buy order 61.85. Okay, our entry price is triggered, and then our target is like this. So now I'll show you if you can adjust stop loss and target here, and if you just want to exit, you can just click here. Okay, so manual exit limit order placed, and yeah, and you can check. Okay, so we have exited at 63.25. okay, I exited this trade early just to demonstrate to have held to this one. It got nicely rejected, and it may go down at least till this low. Okay, at least days low. Okay, let's come back to the tool, and if I refresh this one, okay, we don't have any positions. If you find anything apart from 0 in the quantity column, then it means that you have that position open. Okay, so whenever you finish a trade, just make sure that you don't have that position open anymore. Okay, now, okay, so likewise you can trade Nifty futures as well. Just a quick entry and exit. Okay, okay, I will show you my broker open as well. Okay, okay, so this is my Kotak terminal. You can see these orders here. Okay, okay, Nifty 24 Feb expiry and 670 put, and the average price is 63. Okay, so we traded this one quantity. So all these orders you can see from here itself. Okay, all these trades you can see from here itself, and then if you come here and do positions, you can check positions here itself. Okay, so yeah, so these are the positions we took today. Okay, if you want to do manual, a quick manual entry, and then you want to change it to auto, you can do that. I showed you before. So you can just make an entry, and then you can adjust all these entry, stop and target, and then you can do a auto trade. Okay, else you can just do any levels. So for example, if I think here it is going to reverse. Okay, so if I think here it is going to reverse, for example, if I say 240, it is going to reverse. Okay, and I want to buy at 240 and not anywhere before that. Okay, so you can just enter that line to 240. Okay, Nifty futures buy one lot. Okay, and stop price, I want to keep a very tight stop, so 220, just 20 point stop, and then I want to have okay, 1:2. Okay, so 280 will be my target. Okay, so I can just enable this one. Okay, and unless it is, you can see the position is out, it is waiting for the price to come to 240. Okay, so only when it touches 240 the trade will be put. Okay, so here you can see, so no orders has been placed, nothing. It doesn't place any limit orders in the portal, so your margin also won't get blocked. You can continue doing other trades. Okay, so stop auto trade. Okay, so we didn't take any position, we just started on stop Xcalper, but we didn't make any position. Okay, and as you saw that it doesn't place any limit orders waiting in the broker terminal, so that your margin will get blocked. Okay, so we can, mostly what we cannot do is, like, if you have a limited capital, when you enter a position, you cannot place two orders, one for stop and one for target. Okay, but that's not the case with the tool. You can place a stop order, and then you can place a target. You can set your target as well, and without even placing any order there. So once the price is triggered here, it will automatically be managed. Okay, and this is about this trading panel, and let me explain you this one. So the Nifty level and Bank Nifty level, what is this? I don't care about what LTP, what price the options are trading. Okay, I care about only the Nifty levels. Okay, for example, okay, so I want to do so I want to enter now and then exit at day's low. Okay, at day's low is like 220, around 220, yeah, 219 something. Okay, so what I can do is I can just I can enable this one Nifty level. Okay, so I'm going to trade on Nifty level, and then press the gate button, and you will get all the prices here. Okay, so based on the Nifty spot price. So now I have now I'm going to go short on Nifty. Now I'm going to short the call. Okay, so my entry price will be this one, and my stop is just like the default spot stop difference. price, okay, so 15 points away, and then this will be like 45 points away, okay. So my target is this one, 205, but my target I just want 220, right? 220, and if I'm going to keep a stop just above this one, 262, okay, this is one, 262, okay, and my entry price, the current price is around, hovering around this one. So if you just want to trade this one, then you can just click auto trade. So if you want to enter quickly, then you always have the option of entering manually and then updating your stops and then updating your target, okay. That option you always have. Or else if you want to trade something which you have planned very much away from the spot price, the current price, you can always use this feature. You can give the entry price, and then precisely it will pick only when that price is triggered. If the price is above or below, it doesn't matter. Only when the price is triggered, that trade will be taken, okay. And if you want to trade with Bank Nifty level, you just have to enable Bank Nifty level, and then if you see, you can see all the you can see the Bank Nifty spot prices as the entry price and stop on this, okay. You don't have to worry about the current LTP and what will be my target and what will be my stop loss, if you have a firm idea what level it is going to be, okay. So that's how the Nifty level and spot level, trading based on spot levels work, and this will come really handy if you are not aware of Greeks and this, okay. For that also we have a solution in the tool. So another interesting thing is, like, so okay, we have seen how to connect, and then the trade panel, then the orders, okay. And if you have any open order pending, okay, and if you just want to modify, okay, you just copy this order ID, paste it here, and then you click modify, okay, and you will get a little screen to modify this one, okay. So you can modify and then just click modify, okay. So I cannot modify this since this is already traded, okay. This is not an open order, so obviously I'll get an error. And then you can cancel a specific order, or you can cancel all open orders, okay. And yeah, if you go to striker, okay, so okay, before that I will explain you this one, okay. OI spots, you can get an idea of the OI changes going on, okay, and you can choose whether you want for Nifty or Bank Nifty. So now I have chosen for Nifty, and then load, okay. This is fetched from NSE. So here you can see we have the long build-up, okay, OI spots long build-up, short build-up, and long liquidation and short covering, okay. And I'm not going to go in detail how to use the OI spots for basic judgment of how I mean what is the market sentiment, okay. And from here, so if I see long build-up, okay, so if I see a lot of call options in long build-up, then I will assume that okay, the market sentiment is bullish, okay. And if I see a lot of put options in short build-up, then again it means bullishness. If you see a lot of call options in short build-up, it means like people are shorting a lot of call options, so it means basically the market sentiment is now it's bearish, okay. And long liquidation and the short covering, you can get a glimpse of if people are moving from this strike prices, okay. So mostly when people roll over to next prices, when that price is not much attractive, okay. So if you have a good idea of how to analyze OI data, then you will get a clear, you can get a clear picture when you are trading, like what side you have to take and so, okay. And you can see for Bank Nifty as well, okay. So just select Bank Nifty and then give load, okay. Yeah, so now we have for Bank Nifty as well, okay. Now let's go to the striker tool, and coming back to this, so how can you choose the best strike? How will you know? How do I know which is the best strike price for this trade, okay. So for example, I wanted to buy this low, okay. So I see a resistance here, okay. So I wanted to sell right here, okay. So the trade is like okay, just like 45 points new. So for this 45 point new, and what will be the best option strikes to choose, okay. So since it has fallen down from here, okay, so the IV would have increased a little bit, okay. So I would assume that IV is high in that scenario. Okay, so I expect, so if you come to the strike price, you can go, so I'm going to go long. Okay, so I'm going to go long. My entry price will be like 257, 257, and then my stop price I will keep low of this candle. Okay, and 240. Stop is 240, and then my target is like 300. Okay, my target is 300. So we have around 43 points. Okay, and since it has already, the IV would have already been, will be higher at this point, so I expect IV to cool down maybe just 1%. So if you expect it's going to increase, so mostly when you're going for short trades, the IV will, when it is falling, the IV will increase. Even when it is rising up in the rising market, the IV sometimes increases, but mostly when rising, the IV will be constant, or it will rarely increase. Okay, just click calculate. Okay, so it will do all the hard work for you. Two types you can, two ways you can trade this trade going long. You can either short the put option, or you can either buy the call option. Let's see which is profitable. Okay, and let's see the best strike price. Okay, and while checking as well, you have to check the volume as well for liquidity. Okay, the first thing I can say is whether selling is good, or buying is good for this trade. Okay, so reward. Okay, let me sort it with reward. Okay, let's just, for this sake of example, we'll take ATM. Okay, so let's see whether buying or selling. Okay, buying a call option or selling a put option is profitable in this case, both in the case ATM. Okay, and ATM, if you see, the reward is like 20 points you will get reward. So the current price is 185, current trading price is 185, your reward might be 20, so it might reach like 205 or something, and your risk is right around 7.5 points, and you have a risk to reward ratio of 2.68. Okay, and here if we see the ATM 17300, you have a reward potential of 23 points selling an option, and your risk might be like 9.51%. Okay, so if it goes wrong and hits your stop, you will lose like 9.5 points in your option, and risk to reward is like 2.43. And by seeing this, we can say, okay, since this is a very short trade, it's not going to last for days, and even not till the end of the day. Okay, this is a very short trade, so we can just neglect the theta decay, and so, and we can just, by seeing this, we can identify, okay, buying call option is a good choice. Okay, so I will choose the ATM 17300, and then I can go here and put 17300. Okay, 17300, and then you can just start trading this one. So this is how you can use the striker tool. So for striker tool is to identify whether selling or buying is profitable, and if you want to go even deeper, you can choose the best strike price based on the risk reward ratio, and based on the volume you can pick liquid stocks, or liquid options. So you can sort based on anything. So you can sort based on theta if you plan to take a day long trade or something. So that time you would want theta to be very less. Okay, so for example, this one, okay, the theta is more like minus 17. Okay, and this one just minus 3. And same here, if you are selling an option which has a good theta decay, then you can just sort based on theta. Okay, and then you can see 17200 put options. Okay, it has the highest theta decay right now. Okay, just don't forget to do a fresh calculation. So as you can see, this was like updated 5 minutes back, because the price will get updated. Okay, so now, okay, now the best theta decay, okay, now is 17150 put option, and then here, okay, so this is the best theta, and if you plan to sell any call option, then okay, so this has the most theta in this one. So if you want to sell for a put some, even if you take some positional trade for tomorrow or so, you can check theta here. Okay, so you can, there is a lot of potential for this striker to have a OS per screen. You can just compare, you can just get a glimpse of the market sentiment just going through these numbers. Okay, and using this tool, you with practice, like with a little practice, you can just can really get comfortable. You don't have to jumble around anything. So you can have your chart open, okay, and you can have your analysis, and you can trade based on your analysis, just like that. If you have any doubts, you can post it in the comments. To register for the tool, you can WhatsApp this number, or you can email to this email. The tool link, I will give it in the description, so you can take it from Google Drive. But you can, if you take it from Google Drive, you can use this Striker and OIS parts. That is for free. You can just have a look. Okay, and to place any orders and to manage any trades, then you would need a Kotak Security account. Okay, so I have given a link to open Kotak Security account in the description. You can open an account with Kotak Securities, and then you can get the API details. So once you update this one and you register contacting this number, then you will get access to this tool. Then you can just log in every day with the day access code. Okay, that's it. So if you have any questions, just post it in the comments. I will get back to you. Thanks for watching.